Welcome yogis, namaste. Today we are going to talk about our second chakra, our sacral chakra. I'm going to put my glasses on for my notes because this is what happens when we get older, but we adapt. And so sacral chakra is about our adaptability with others and our relationship with others. So I have my little board here so that we can look at some of the words, and I'll flip it around as well when we do the second pose. So we're gonna do two poses for the second chakra, and some of the oils that you can use to kind of bring out this chakra for yourself are sandalwood and patchouli, which is kind of popular around here. Some people despise that scent. So there's others out there. There's one called Noelle that I'm not really familiar with. So looking up these chakras and reading more about them, I really encourage you, because as we tune into these, we understand more about our body and more about what we're feeling and what is happening to us, and why we may exhibit some pain and strife because this chakra is out of balance. So this chakra is located in the lower abdomen, and the two poses that we're going to practice today are yogi squat. So if you have a block, that might be handy to put underneath your bottom if it's hard for you to squat down. Of course, we're going to begin with about 3 to 4 minutes of nice breath meditation, and then we're also going to do pigeon pose. So a block may be handy as well for that. So get your mat, get ready, put me on pause, breathe, slow down, and let's begin our class about the sacral chakra, the color orange. And if there's a certain stone or gem that you would like to wear, a tiger's eye, maybe yellow peridot. Let's just get into the breath here, finding yourself a nice seated position, or if you prefer child's pose, wherever you want to be. 3 minutes with the breath. I am going to start some approved YouTube listening yogic music called Autumn Garden as we are ending our October, heading into November. Our sacral chakra located here in the lower abdomen. Maybe place one hand there and feel yourself breathe. This chakra is all about our relationship with others. Our first chakra, we become grounded and secure, and then we move on to self-expression and self-gratification. Just taking in those nice deep breaths and feeling the abdomen. As the breath comes up through the whole torso, up through the chest, bring it all the way up to the top of the head before you let it out. Bring it back down and push it out through the abdomen. Begin this breath again, pulling up from the abdomen, from that sacral area, building the breath up through each chakra, but we're not going to touch on those today. We're just going to concentrate on this abdomen, our sacral chakra, where we exhibit healthy desires. Pushing out that abdomen as you exhale down. become sociable. Keep breathing those nice breaths. Keeping the mouth closed for now and just relaxing the jaw and just using the breath through the nostrils. Thinking of that pathway between the abdomen and the nostrils. Breaths, because yogi squat, we're going to be doing some nice breath work there as well. Perhaps now taking the hands and bringing them around the knees if you're in a seated position, or if you were in child's pose and you happen to have one hand on your belly during those breaths. Let's take a little bit of movement here. Hands on the knees, lifting up with those breaths. This chakra is also exhibited in our liver and spleen area. So when it's out of balance, we can have lower back pain. Wow, how many of us suffer from that? Sexual dysfunction. Perhaps bladder issues. So concentrating or focusing daily on a chakra that I'm just moving myself slightly forward now in my seated position, and if you're in child's pose, coming up, because we're going to take that yogi squat. So just leaning forward here, taking a little movement. Myself up on my hands and knees. And yogi squat, just bring your hands behind you, and remember you can bring that block. I have one here. You can place it right here. If you need a little bit higher, or a book, or a pillow, or a pumpkin. So I put all these little red cedar leaves on my mat today to get in touch with this. So taking those elbows inside the knees, heels on, toes off, those palms together about the head. Tuck the chin. Look at your sacral chakra, this area, your abdomen. Element here is water. So when we think about water, we think about reflection, looking into the water as you look down here in your yogi squat. Taking self-reflection here. Inhale and press those palms together. Exhale, push those elbows into the knees and tuck the chin. Inhaling up. Press the palms together. Bring that breath from the abdomen up. Reflecting on yourself here in the water. Exhale out the clinginess, the impulsiveness, the jealousy. Inhale, playfulness, happiness. Exhale out depression and apathy. Keeping the chin tucked. Feeling that breath create more space in the spine. As you fill your sacral chakra from the other side. Couple more breaths before we take pigeon on each side. I'm just going to do a little instruction with pigeon and turn to the side. Give you some tips here. Relax out of your yogi squat. Just on the next exhale, release the hands and the elbows. Bring those knees right in and bring the hands behind you. And if your hands are tired, let's make fists and go this way from pressing our hands together. Lean back a little bit and just take some windshield wipers here. Work that out a little bit. Maybe look up. Stretch that neck. Let the head fall back. Great. Now we're just going to come back behind the block and sit down onto our bottom. You can remove the block, but we may need this. We're going to start with pigeon on the right. So, I like to come into pigeon actually from down dog, and that's what I'm going to do. But if you just want to come into pigeon right from hands and knees, that's fine. I'm just going to roll this mat out. I'm going to turn my side around. Move it over just a bit. Okay, move my pumpkin. So, pigeon, nice down dog. Coming up into your down dog, let the head hang heavy, tuck that chin again, tuck your chin again. Lift those wrists off the mat. Just take a couple breaths here in down dog. Inversions are just beautiful. We're going to come into that pigeon. Three-legged dog, just lifting up that right leg into the sky, up to the ceiling, maybe a nice little stretch, maybe a roll out of the ankle. Breathe in, exhale the knee forward, and we're going to bring it towards the right wrist. And pigeon is different for everyone. Slide this left foot back. Looking over the left shoulder. Straighten that left leg out. Press that left foot into the mat. Sometimes it's a little cockeyed with the knee. However, you can bring that knee straight, in line. And the right leg now, some like to bring it right underneath them or keep it off to the side. And the block underneath the right hip, right bum, if need be. Lowering down onto the forearms first, tucking the chin, and sometimes having a pillow here or a blanket is helpful. Blocks are a little rough up here. And just your arms and your hands. If this is as far as you can come all the way that's comfortable for you. We're going to stay. Breathe. Activate your sacral chakra here. With the inhale, filling up that space in the abdomen. Exhale. Let it go into the mat. And you're coming up and out, inhaling yourself, coming up onto the forearms first. Take a breath with each movement up. And then coming all the way up with hands, lifting the chest with the inhale, looking up. And then tucking the toes on the next inhale and bringing yourself up and out completely. Lifting that right leg up, rolling out, ankle, knee, hip, whatever feels best for you. Bringing that left heel down on the mat before you bring the right foot down to meet it. And then we're going to take your left side. Inhale your left leg up for your three-legged dog. And the right heel, really try to bring that down if you can. Working your three-legged dog. For you inhale, exhale, bringing that knee up in to the left wrist. Sliding right foot back, flat. Checking over the right shoulder, everything in line. Maybe you're going to have to take that knee a little bit further to the right. Whenever feeling pain, using props, blocks, breathe, adjust and change. Adaptability to change. Come down on forearms before you come all the way down. Our sacral chakra. Emotions that get in the way. Relationships with others. Adaptability to change within these emotions that want to take over. Maybe with that breath, you're able to make those little changes now. Maybe bring that right knee a little bit straighter, pressing that right foot a little bit flatter, opening the left hip a little wider. Inhale up, slowly to come out one step at a time to your forearms. Breathe and lift the head, the chin, before you come all the way up with the next inhale, lifting up, opening the chest, let the head fall back. Still pressing that right foot into the mat. Tuck those toes on a nice inhale and come out. Bringing that left leg up and rolling out what you need to get rid of and shed here, now. And that left leg down to meet the right. Bringing those heels a little closer. Last little down dog here. Love the inversion, heart above the head, take it. Coming back to that yogi squat. Just walk those hands and feet together. And bringing the heels on, toes off. Squatting down, coming back to any intention for your day today. Closing out the class, just come back to your seated position or your child's pose, however you would like to end these last few breaths with me. Thank you so much for joining me today. Getting in touch with our sacral chakra, being patient and kind and adapting to change. mantra for our second chakra is VAM, V-A-M. I embrace pleasure and abundance. So inhale and exhale to VAM. Namaste.